Looking at crypto bubbles and Bitcoin's current price action, I'm concerned as to what might be the next move for Bitcoin and altcoins out there. In today's video, I want to establish where Bitcoin and altcoins might be heading this week or this month or maybe months to come. Because, guys, where we are is critical. If we look at what I said in the previous days, I analyzed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins. I told you guys clearly where we are and where we might be heading toward. I told you guys that we don't want to see Bitcoin close below $120,000, and Bitcoin did close below that price point, which is not good, guys. You look at the weekly time frame. Bitcoin closed below, and not only below. Look at where we are currently. We are closer towards this $113,000. And if we get there, as I mentioned in my previous video, we can see Bitcoin go right down to 110,000, 109,000, 106,000, or $107,000. You can see, look at the weekly setup, look at this rejection here, look at this one right up to around $124,000. Bitcoin make an all-time high after this previous all-time high. This is alarming because when you see spike like this, and then push back, guys, it means that the market makers don't want to see price go more upward. They want to push price more downward. And this brings me to the fact that if you look at all the time the price has been moving to the upside, what has price done? At least price have bounced from the 5-day and the 13-day EMA. This time price bounced only from the 5-day EMA. Price hasn't yet tested the 13-day EMA. So we should be at least going towards this area where we have the 13-day EMA, and this is around 112,000 or 110,000 price point. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to go to the all-time high if possible. I told you guys that if Bitcoin was going to stay above 120,000, there's high chances that we're going to hit the next all-time high. And we did hit that all-time high, but what happened the previous weeks happened again last week. So where we are, guys, is crucial. And if we look at crypto bubbles, you're going to see for yourself that most of the altcoins are down. Like let me say most, or like everything is down except of this exchange coin OKB, ARB, Euro. ARB for the week has been doing well. ADAO, just some few coins that have been doing well from the top 100 coins. And you look at the top 200 coins, you see that the same thing, just some few coins doing well. Go to the top 300, the same thing. Crypto bubbles is mostly in red. Go to the top 300 coins, you're gonna see the same thing for the week. So, guys, this is a signal to us that we are heading more downward after the massive move to the upside. If you look at this on the monthly time frame, you're going to understand again that most of the coins are in red. You go to the top 100 coins, you're going to see that most of the coins are in red. You see most of them are in red. Just some few are doing well as of the monthly time frame. Now let's go to this metrics. This one of my best. I show you guys this every now and then, and I want us to see where we are on the liquidation heat map. This is Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Let's see where we are. Let's establish where price is sitting and where price can go this week and today, because today, tomorrow and Wednesday is going to establish what will happen. You can see we have liquidity right down at around $113,300. So they are going to push price there this week. They're going to push price there this week before they take us at least to $120,000. That's what I'm thinking. Like this liquidity is so close to price. So the best thing they're gonna do is send price there. Maybe it could be something like a stopping volume candle to wipe this liquidity here before they can mark price to around 120,000. And if I look at this here, you're gonna see that we have liquidity right down here. Let me do this quickly for you guys. You can see we have liquidity right down here around $113,000. You can see we have about 1 million BTC, 1 million. We have also 7 million BTC there. We have down here, we have 38.5 million watt BTC there. Also, we have here 2. like more than 100 million what BTC is around this zone, yeah. Then look at this zone around. We have spot orders here. A lot of them. If you zoom out here, you're going to see that we have lots of spot orders. But look at where we have these orders, like this profile is right down around 111,000. And if you look at this, based on the current price action, if you look at this here on the heat map, you're going to see that, yeah, it's around this price point, $113,000. If they want to take us more downward, they can take us right up to $110,000. So, it's guys, there's still more downside. That's what I mean to say. And you can confirm this on the weekly setup. Look at this, guys. We still have more downside here, at least somehow a little bit, before we head towards this $120,000. And if possible, we can go right up to $123,000. And you can see we have liquidity right up to $126,000. So, guys, it's gonna be hard, but we can still get to the 120,000 price point this week, and if possible, I think we can hit the next all-time high. And then price might stick to the all-time high, then take us to $135,000. That was my prediction if Bitcoin was gonna stay above $120,000. So whenever we see Bitcoin stays above $120,000, then there's high chances we are going to hit $135,000 for Bitcoin. So this is very important if you want to move forward. Now let's dive into Ethereum. Let's see where we are with Ethereum, because guys, if you really want to make some massive gains, yeah, Ethereum will give you now. Ethereum hasn't yet done anything yet. I see Ethereum go right up to about $10,000 this go on. We can go right down to 4,200. You can see right down here, but we have more liquidity above. You can see around 4,800. You can see also around this price point for 4,696. If we go to the daily setup, let's see what we got here for Ethereum. Can see we have more liquidity above price than below price. Maybe is price gonna take us downward a little bit to around this 4,200, and maybe right down to 4,100 before, I think, before Wednesday or by Wednesday. If you see price around this area, start looking for that buy opportunity. Let's dive into the chart of Ethereum. And guys, Ethereum is the altcoin market. Yeah, so Ethereum move, we have seen most altcoins do well recently is because of Ethereum. You can see, like, again, when I saw Ethereum last week, I knew that we're gonna get some sort of pullback, and this pullback will continue right down. At least price is gonna kiss the 5-day EMA, and this could take us right down to around this area that I mentioned. This area that I have marked here, around $4,000. $4,000. Yeah, that should be the target. And or if price is not able to bounce and go and make higher highs from there, then at least price is gonna kiss the 13-day EMA, and this should take us to around 3,500 price point, or around $3,900, for Ethereum. So guys, for now, the price of Ethereum is still in a limbo. I haven't yet seen any decisive next move for Ethereum, apart of the fact that price is gonna just reverse. Then when price reverse to this key indicators, then we can now start reviewing price from there. For now, price is gonna go more downward. I cannot really say to you guys how far it can go. All I can say is, based on the way I analyze the market or look at price action, we're gonna get rejection around the 5-day moving average. We're gonna get another one around the 11-day moving average. From there, if price fails to hold, then we're gonna target the 50-day moving average. And if it fails, it goes to the 100-day, 200-day, 800-day. That's how it goes down, 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 down. If you understand this pattern, how price moves, then you're gonna understand how to position yourself when it comes to Ethereum. Now, looking at the entire altcoin market, I want us to see where we are with total trade. It's very important we know where we are with total trade. Okay, you see, guys, price is rejecting this. Like, when I say price, I mean total trade is rejecting this zone here on the weekly time frame. You see, look at this area here. It's rejecting, meaning if we break this key area, then it's gonna be good news for everyone. all the altcoins out there are gonna pump. But now this move has been a massive move from here. Price has been moving around this zone here. So we can still say that total trade can drop down a little bit to 959 billion. If not, then it's gonna break and close above, let's say, 1 trillion or 1.17 trillion. That should be the main target for me. If total trade dominance is not able to hold around 1 trillion, then it can go right down to 960 billion. Let's look at USDT dominance. Let's see where we are. Maybe it makes sense why everything is doing what it is. Yeah, you can see this hammer here for last week. I saw this when I was doing my analysis yesterday. I saw this and I was, oh wow, we're gonna see massive dip in the market. If say USDT dominance is gonna form this hammer, then there's high chances that the market's gonna dump. Money is gonna flow back into USDT, and we're gonna see this go right up to about 4.5%. Then from there we can expect retracement a little bit. That's when you want to buy some of those altcoins or Bitcoin. And to me, I think the target is going to take us right up to at least the 50-day moving average. Based on this current price action, you can see rejection here, yeah. They don't want dominance to go down more downward. So, guys, there's a lot you have to take into consideration before you make a decision to buy, sell, or to long, short any asset out there. And you have seen what you must do. By the way, if you want to learn how to trade, you want to take your trading to the next level, you want to learn all of what I do here, look at my indicators, how I analyze the market. I can teach you that one on one. I have a whole one on one session that I will take you from where you are towards where you want to be. So if you're interested to take your trading the next level, you should join my free Telegram community. The link is found below this video. Join and let me know that you want to start trading. You want to learn how to trade, how to invest, and I want to tell you how we can get started with that. And those of you who want to protect yourself, make sure you get VPN. VPN is very important to protect your cryptocurrency, protect your data. There's a lot of scams out there. Make sure you protect yourself from hackers out there, from these thieves who want to extort your money, your information. NordVPN is one of the best out there. I highly recommend NordVPN. Is what I use currently. I'm using it, like I use it 24/7. I would never go to any network without using a VPN because it helps protect my computer, my information, everything I do. Like I want to protect my asset, right? So I make sure I use VPN for that. If you want to do the same, then I recommend you use NordVPN and also NordPass. All the links are found below this video. If you look at what we should expect this week, I think, as I mentioned, for Bitcoin, let's expect Bitcoin to go right down to about $113,000. From there, we can expect a bounce to maybe $120,000. And if it stays above $120,000, then there's high chances we can go and make the next all-time high, which is around $135,000. Keep an eye on all of this. Ethereum is going to retrace to some key levels before we should expect the next spike to the upside. For now, expect Ethereum to retrace. So be looking at more short. All right, guys, that's it. If you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe. Thumbs up and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.